Texas is a special place. Whether you're fifth-generation Texan or newly arrived, it doesn't take long to feel the independent spirit of the Lone Star State. While we've never been big on handouts, Texans believe a hand up is all they need to get started on their way. If you have vision and courage, you can succeed in Texas. And because success begins at home, Housing Texas is essential to securing the future of our state and her people. Whether you live in a home handed down through the generations, are making your first mortgage payment, or saving up to buy, the opportunity to own a place of your own is what Housing Texas is all about.
I'm convinced of the crucial role that affordable housing plays in the health of our cities, the health of our public schools, the health of our businesses, and the health of our local economies.
Home ownership actually helps children to perform better in school, that test scores are higher amongst kids who live in homes. Crime is generally lower in areas where there are higher rates of home ownership. People who own homes are much more vested in their communities and more civic-minded. We have to make housing affordable to a variety of people at a variety of different income levels.
In our case, a small neighborhood-based nonprofit has worked in this neighborhood for 25 years. With no marketing whatsoever, we have right now a little over 200 families waiting for rental housing. Home ownership, it's really the same sort of situation. It's next to impossible now for folks who grew up in this area to find a house without a program like ours.
Unfortunately, too many hard-working Texans are unable to live in a safe, affordable home. But we can change that. More investment in the state's Housing Trust Fund is one way we can help thousands of Texans earn their way to home ownership.
Habitat for Humanity in the state of Texas, there's 85 affiliates. Habitat builds approximately 500 homes a year. A larger housing trust fund, a larger bootstrap program, in very real terms, allows each Habitat affiliate to build more homes.
Far from a handout, dollars from the Texas Housing Trust Fund help nonprofit, private, and faith-based organizations like Habitat for Humanity lend a hand up to Texans whose goal it is to own a safe, attractive, affordable home. For Mildred, the path to home ownership leads through affordable rental housing provided by Foundation Communities, a recipient of the Housing Trust Fund. Her hand up comes in the form of after-school care for her daughter, financial counseling, and a matching savings program.
I'm working 2 jobs. They have someone to watch your kids and you know, look out for them while the parents are at work. Instead of just an apartment, it's more of a community. And Leslie really loves it, you know. It helps her a lot because she can go to the clubhouse, do her homework, and work on the computer, and then go swimming, and they have all type of other activities. The savings program, I just think is a terrific thing. Someone from the foundation come to your home, you tell them the amount you want to save and what you can afford, and they start you off saving it. You get a statement showing you what your savings and what they're matching. You go through the money management classes, then you'll really know if you're really ready, because that is a big step that you're taking. It's a very good program because everyone wants to own their own home.
Nonprofit organizations like Foundation Communities put Texans on the path to home ownership. Mildred and her daughter Leslie are on their way. Safe, attractive, affordable homes improve the quality of life for Texans from all walks of life and every corner of our state.
Well, we're pretty close-knit seriously around here, though, you know. Everybody always waves and, you know, we're out walking all the time, you know, and everybody talks. It's really a great feeling to know that somebody's always watching you back, you know, and you're watching somebody else's back. And that's what makes a good neighborhood.
You know, raising my son as a single parent. Right now we're in a better school district. We don't live that far from school. It's walking distance, and there's, you know, other kids in the neighborhood for him to play with.
In El Paso, families work together to build houses brick by brick from the foundation up. As part of a self-help housing program, more than 1,000 homes have been built and are affordable because of the sweat equity hard-working Texans invested to make their dreams a reality.
This is quite a unique experience because you're working with families. It's a totally different ballgame, and you know, when they get together and they get to know each other better. Not only do they get a home, but they get the experience of knowing how to build a home.
Mutual self-help housing is the finest method of delivery of affordable housing in the United States because it drives down the cost of the houses so that the monthly payments are affordable to very low-income people. Our families come to work in the afternoon if they're day workers during the week. And if they're night workers, they come from 8 to 12 in the morning. And then they work all day Saturday and Sundays. Our total production is now over 1,000 housing units. And we have put over $45 million on the tax base.
We're 7 families building the house. We helped each other. It was from Monday through Sunday, actually after work. On the weekends, 8 hours a day. But it was worth it. I mean, you can't beat the payment that we have.
Anybody that wants to have a home that normally couldn't own a home, they can do this. Everybody works hand in hand with each other.
I think the best thing is owning the home. I've lived with family before, but right now I'm renting with my wife since I got married. And we've been renting for like the last year. She says that it's gonna be our house, that it's gonna be our home. It's a good thing for the family.
Like it's like having a job, but it's like a big reward to pay off your brand new house.
I would never have been able to get a house if it wasn't for this program. You know, I don't make a lot of money. I make $6.50 an hour. We did 8 months of hard work, us and the other families that were involved. I tell them it's the best feeling in the world. It's a lot of work, and I'm not gonna lie, it is a lot of work, and sometimes it's very stressful, but the end result is just amazing. I think it's the most amazing thing to have is a house to call your own.
Self-help construction and affordable rental communities that provide a range of services are just 2 examples of Texas solutions that benefit from Housing Trust Fund dollars. Increasing the state's investment in the Housing Trust Fund is one way we can create more rental and self-help homes. But there are other successful solutions. Many organizations are helping Texas seniors live affordably with dignity so they can enjoy productive, independent lives. Habitat for Humanity is a great example of faith-based solutions. Local nonprofits are building affordable single-family homes that help revitalize Texas neighborhoods. And incentives for private sector investment through tax credits are also spurring good development.
In order to do what we do, whether it's rental housing or whether it's ownership housing, there's usually some piece of that whole project that's going to take assistance, whether it's federal funds, state funds, local funds.
I think we'd be better off in Texas if we had a dedicated fund at the state level to help support affordable housing. And the reason is affordable housing is such a good investment from so many different standpoints.
Homeownership is naturally an essential part of building any good community, and you have to have affordable housing because people have to have a place to start.
Affordable housing is good for Texas. It's good for business, creates additional tax rolls, creates better citizenship, less demand on the services of the city. So I think it would be smart for the Texas cities and the state to invest more in affordable housing.
Housing Texas, because success begins at home.
Funding for this video was provided by Wachovia. For a copy of this video or for more information about Housing Texas, visit www.housingtexas.org.